Hello, everybody, and welcome to Waffle House. I mean, actually, this is the Top Flight Computers, Twitch, YouTube, and yeah, we're on Twitch, not on YouTube. That's still oddly weighted. It still wants to roll the way that they didn't put the Intel logo, which kind of is, like, slightly frustrating. But, anyway, I digress. Tonight, we are building...
You never remember the names.
LiDAR Beast.
LiDAR Beast is a workstation designed for UAV scan processing and general CAD use. Presumably something to do with LiDAR. This build is focused around a 16-core Core i9-12900K. It's our first time using one of these, I believe.
It's not in here, by the way.
Yeah.
That's just the fancy waffle that it comes in.
That will be cooled by this here Fractal Design 360 AIO. Installed in a GIGABYTE Z690 AORUS Elite.
Over here. Sorry,
Over
I'm
there.
pulling it up. Chris says there's an audio issue, so I'm pulling it up.
Oh yeah, I was messing with those dials. We have no, I'm just kidding. We have 64 gigs of DDR4 3200 from Kingston. We have 2 NVMe drives from Kingston, a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte. We have an NVIDIA RTX A5000 video card.
ATX?
Did I say ATX?
ATX. Yeah.
RTX A5000. I mean,
ATX.
technically it is ATX because it fits an ATX case.
True.
All that will be powered by an Enermax 850 watt gold power supply, installed at a 4000D airflow, as we do basically
that's actually the
most
process.
things
Let's
now.
not knock that one off.
And some Noctua NF-F12 PWM fans for cooling.
There's like just a slight, very. Yeah.
Nah. Anyway,
I'll mess with the dial real quick, and then after that.
if I'm just gonna mess with dials, I'll get started. So yeah, this is our first time using Z690 here on stream. We are using DDR4 still. You can get boards that are DDR4 or DDR5 for this platform. We have one coming up with DDR5.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it depends on your use case, which one you want to pick. So,
The fancy waffle. I will say, packaging much better than
I just had a funny thought.
AMD.
So hear me out. What if they did the same packaging, but they made this blue instead? Intel blue. Then it would look like a blue.
No, we're not.
Oh, middle school.
Oh,
Yes.
how to get demonetized? Very quickly.
As if we were monetized. Alright, let's get the table.
Our Intel is going to then join the Intel side, ironically, on the AMD light side.
That's a big box.
It is big box, but it looks so much better than Ryzen.
Yeah,
It's cleaner and-
not as good as the Frederick of options.
I agree.
Granted, that's like a $1,400 plus processor.
Well, how much is 12900K?
$600 basically.
Oh, that's also what I thought it was. Okay.
Well, I sourced for $600. You probably get it.
Well, I'm sure I could if I tried. I could score it for free if I tried. Just rob you. Anyway.
Wow. Just the amount of, like,
It's
pins.
Oh yeah.
They're dense.
Yeah, and like look at it off,
1700?
in off angle.
Yeah.
You can see ones that aren't like connected or whatever.
Yep.
There's a bunch that aren't like connected yet. They're for
don't
future
mess
use.
it up.
What? It's not that expensive.
Only, what is, how many pins is this?
1700.
Do you want to plug these into the board? Instead of plugging them in here first?
Yeah.
I think I'll make life easier.
Can you move it more up?
Yeah, give me a second. Oh boy. You have to push this with a
Uncomfortable.
lot of, like,
Uncomfortable amounts of force.
holy crap. I could barely do this with one finger. That's, I don't like that. Like, I thought the Ryzen, or the Threadripper mounting was like, you know, where you had to literally crank it down with the force of
Yeah.
Jesus, trying to crank that thing down. And now you just go, wow, I don't like that. I thought something was off, because I was trying to pull it, and I was like, wow, that's a little bit more than I was expecting to be.
You have to put it in there without a hug and a dugga.
But yeah, really gotta send that thing home with an Ugga and a Dugga.
Where did we get one of those gas powered drills? That's what I want to know. How much torque do you need?
You need one now.
No, we're just doing this because we already have the fans installed, so we can sneak them through and then plug them into the power supply.
We're using our brains so
Big
we don't
brain.
have to scrape our knuckles later.
Yep.
Big brain.
I want to see someone take like a Tesla motor and use that as like a drill, convert that down to like a 10 mil.
Can you bring it like a couple inches forward?
Keep holding back.
That's like really awkward to work on up here, but it'll be fine. Gotta stack the things. We're getting all into the Radeon territory now. We really need to fix that, but it'll be fine.
For our A5000. We don't need any SATA power. We don't need any Molex. We don't need this floppy drive adapter. Okay. go to nothing.
There's a Squidward on the bottom right, bottom left.
Yes, there
yeah.
is.
Yes, there is.
Hit that one in there too.
It's like,
Just
what?
fell. Oh, fan.
Yo.
Fell the rear one.
This is like, wait a second.
Put this in first.
Something is not like the other.
Wait till he finds the other Easter eggs in there.
Right?
I already found the lights.
No, I said the Easter egg, not the lights. The Squidward was one, there's more.
Oh, that's interesting. This
Or
board
they
has,
might not always be appearing.
This board has thermal pads on both sides of the NVMe.
That's interesting. That's probably good.
I mean,
especially if you're using
definitely
Gen
for the
4
new, yeah, the
drives.
Gen 4s.
Yeah.
That's actually been a major problem in the PS5 drives.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause people are just like, I'm gonna take off the thing.
And people are used to like, traditionally people don't have to worry about their.
Huh? Yeah, but it's got underneath it, so it's got to be able to support 3 Gen 4 SSDs underneath that to dissipate the heat. That's a lot of drives. Holy moly!
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at our own hardware database, look at some of the temps of those Gen 4 drives. They get 60s.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like relatively short load.
Which drive do we want in the top slot versus the other ones?
500 gig top.
Yeah, most of the bulk drives run off the chipset, which is connected via 8 lanes of Gen 4.
Yeah, I just didn't know if this one was any different.
Are these Gen 4s or Gen 3s?
This is Gen 3.
These are 3s.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Big Little is Gen 4.
Yes.
As is
And this is did Intel's last gen support Gen 4 drives?
No.
Okay, so this is Intel's first official support of Gen 4 NVMe or PCI Express and NVMe.
Well, I thought that
I don't think last gen
the
did.
Rocket Lake processor supported it, but the motherboards did.
Well,
That
might
could
be
have been
true,
what
like,
it is.
it
But so
doesn't matter if you
basically,
can
as
use
a
it.
whole, it does not
Yeah.
support it.
The platform.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Make sure we turn on our DF. And I gotta put the drive cage back in position.
It means dual functionality, so it actually, instead of an 850 watt, is actually a 1700 watt house. I gotta peel like the right one.
Actually, can we have the drive cage and the 360 installed? I don't think we can.
The drive cage, there's 2 spaces for it.
Oh, am I on the wrong one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see. I was like, is that gonna work?
Like,
I mean,
wait
we
a
don't
second.
have drives, but in case they want, put some.
Put the drive cage on
There we go. That's the right spot. Then I have to scrape my handle on these cables and stuff to screw it back in. Darn you, Corsair.
I will say they're machining on their, at least for the screws and nuts that they're using, quite good. Just like, it's quite nice.
Well, some of those they're not.
No, but they
Whatever
procured
they're-
the
yes,
correct
yeah,
screw and thread combo
Yeah.
with the correct tolerances.
That's
Newbie would be proud.
This is a YouTube video I want to see. You start with a CNC mill. You get like a 6-inch square block of aluminum and just mill it down to like a single tiny screw.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-hour video.
Wait, I didn't even feel that.
Oh my god, thanks for put this freaking thumb screw in the back. My hand can't reach. This is actually so great.
Alright, let's see how I can get this in.
Almost got it. Almost got it. There we go.
Then we just gotta get that.
Oh, wait. I don't know where the CPU's gonna be. Yeah, it'll be alright.
It'll be fine.
I mean, it would suck one way or the other, so.
Cool. I'm ready to toss this in then.
Okay. You can go for that. I'll just out with the video card from Pony.
was like, Coney. I was like, what the heck are you talking about?
Polar Express. That's definitely covered.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep. In my A5000.
Can you do me a favor and hold the motherboard? Just lift it up. I'm trying to snake the cable through.
Oh, I see.
For the thing.
You put the Fractal adapter on it? Or did that not?
That's accessible. It's just the stuff at the top's blocked by the fans and all that.
Yep.
It's slightly easier to do this.
Just makes life.
And they still include a DisplayPort to dual lane DVI-D adapter in case you buy an A5000 when you use DVI.
Hey, they're inclusive. Oh shoot.
And we are gonna need to use this adapter, so that's good. Because this is a 8-pin CPU connector.
Yes.
So you take two PCIe 6-pins and adapt it to single 8-pin UPS. Oh, so that was for I know you know, it's not for the stream. I guess should we give them this? I guess so. The adapter.
Sure.
Otherwise we'll just throw it away.
I will say, slight oversight on this motherboard that I just realized.
Yeah?
There's no fan header in this area of the motherboard.
Well, they're the CPU and CPU off.
But like for this back fan,
Yeah.
there's nowhere for it to go except right there because you can't. There's none over here, and then you just have those down there.
That's
So it's like that technically wouldn't even fit.
Yeah, and this one's a pump.
Yeah.
So you only have 3.
So you only got 3.
So do you have enough cable to run it around the back to here?
No, I have to run this off CPU.
You sure?
Oh. Yep. Without like using extender on an extender.
And you can go through the video process.
Because CPU ops sucks because it's gonna anytime the CPU heats up, it's gonna ramp that back down fast.
I know.
So maybe we should extend all this.
If we can find another extender. I don't know.
You had one earlier. I'll look for one.
Yeah, and they were over here. I don't know if we have another one, but
I'm gonna look anyway.
that's just interesting. I mean,
I found a low noise adapter. Wait. Extension cable. Okay, Noctua extension.
oh, I almost stood this up without screwing the motherboard.
Look at that. That's a good game.
Yeah, that's just interesting to know. I mean,
Yeah.
interesting thing to note. To do a rotation on.
So the water block has a plastic shield on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Very
I was like, there's no
observant,
water
Chris.
block.
Like a hard plastic shield.
Yeah, instead of a sticker. Because there's pre-applied thermal paste.
Hey, give me a drill and I can still mount that thing. Even with the shield on it. So don't try me, Chris.
I do like the simple elegance of these cards.
I do too. I wish they showed more of that.
Yeah, because when you see
Is
this
it metal,
side,
I
it
guess,
just
or is it aluminum?
it's no, aluminum.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Is it
This
like
is all aluminum, and that feels aluminum. This feels more like. Not steel.
it's like I imagine
This
it's
is
like
aluminum.
an alloy.
Yeah, that stuff. It's not aluminum.
I mean, you could always vertical mount it down here.
Yeah, because like looking at it, this is like the ugliest face to look at. This is just it looks black.
Yep.
I like the side.
Yeah, this is a better view for sure.
Yeah.
Even that's a better
I
view.
wish that the top wasn't exposed PCB, but
Yeah, but it's the reason they don't put a backplate on these is for compatibility where you have 5 of them slotted.
the A6000
A lot of-
the A6000 has a backplate.
But unless it's very specially designed, a lot of them can reduce compatibility. So a lot, especially with GeForce cards, when you get a backplate, it sticks into the next slot a little bit.
It does.
Which can cause not only overheating but even shorting and stuff. And these are meant to go in a server with no space between them and stuff. CPU back on the end.
Do you think somebody made a modified? Well, I just had a video on it where somebody, server maker, modified the rack to have like a bump for the cables.
Yeah. I remember that. That was the one they put like 12 GPUs in, like 12 double slot GPUs.
Can you find me a triple fan splitter?
For
These
what?
top ones won't reach either.
Oh.
So we got a triple fan, split those off, and then run one. Golly, this is
Now, if the connections aren't tight on that, I have a Noctua Y cable, but it's shorter.
I'm fine with that. No, I need 3 though.
You need 3.
Yeah, this works. These are fine.
Okay, because sometimes they're a little slippery.
No, these seem actually.
As long as they stay decent.
Probably not.
We can electrical tape it.
But yeah, these top fans
So
obviously will not reach all the way down there.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. The fan. I guess if you use your own fan controller, it'd be fine, but who does that anyway?
Yeah.
Unless that's included with this cooler.
So that's something to consider on future quarterly homes in that case.
Just slightly.
This is hard to plug in.
Yeah. I mean, I can unscrew the power supply, but then you also have to unscrew the hard drive.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
Did you put the back screw in too?
Yeah. Otherwise, it won't let you have it.
How?
I told you my hand was.
Jeez.
Here, I can drag it.
No, I got it. I got it now.
It's not screwed in tight, but it is screwed in.
That's surprising. That was like.
It's my skill.
I got it, but it's like just on its last turn. Come on.
It's like a quarter of the way through.
Just be done with it. Oh, I bet actually. Oh,
Nice.
Son of a biscuit.
Here, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'll try. It's just barely. You see
How
it?
does this cable run for the like T30?
I got it.
It's a
No,
extender.
like length. Like if I swap
It's
from
the s-
Noctua, if I swap from the
No.
Noctua to Fantex.
No. You need both. You need Noctua, then this.
No, like would that?
That actually might. That probably would work. Be close, but
So I might use those fans on the future. I use
Wait,
back.
one?
do what?
Use back.
One CPU cable.
Ah.
Wait for it. 2 CPU cables.
Alright, now get a good look at that.
We'll do it once, I'll do it again.
No, that's
This,
That's the
yeah,
one.
there we go. Close to the front. But I'm on the back one. So I'll try first. Oh.
just like saw you on the game.
Whoa. Those bowels of horse. Oh yeah, I'm giving a horse a prostate.
There you go. With razor blades inside it. Hey, our stream stopped. Oh, there it goes. Pop it back in.
Someone give me concern. It's tight. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was better or worse than just trying to plug them at the top. I think it was maybe a little worse.
I think honestly that was a little worse. I think all we just need to do is pre-run the cables and plug it in before we screw in the motherboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, before the board's screwed in. That makes sense. Trial and error.
Hey, you gotta learn.
Yeah. While you're doing cable management, I can sneak this in the front. The camera can look at my achievements again.
You start selling advertisements for the back of your jeans. It's like Linus Tech Tips.
I've got like iBuy power ads on my jeans.
Do I?
iBuy power ads.
yeah. Advertise for the competitive
Yeah,
backup on your jeans.
Look like a NASCAR driver.
He said something. And then there are people are like, nah, son.
That is the best to do.
I'm telling you. Just,
Okay.
Top Flight branded jeans. That's. I probably would not wear.
Oh man, these front panel cables coming out of the case are walking around.
Oh yeah. You know they do.
How are the boards so fast? That is actually locking out
There you go. I was like, I knew we've done this.
You just gotta apply pressure in a gentle manner.
Yeah, there you go. A gentle persuasion.
I'm gonna scoop this place.
Oh gosh.
Oh, actually. How's that? Can you work with that? This case positioning.
Better. Yeah, it's actually much better.
Actually, if I stand on this side, I can probably.
I will say, the inventor of this like front panel block is amazing. Like when they started deciding to do that, like
Yeah, that's big quality of life.
that makes life so much nicer.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Alright, I need to make sure to like zip tie these the fans and things so that they're not gonna pull out.
Yeah.
Because the stupid Noctuas, they just play like. Where's all the snaps? Are they back over there? Chris?
No, they're over here. I see.
Nice. Snippy snaps.
Snippity.
Oh, I want that thing like pulsing.
For her before he has it.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure Snap-on does too, but I'm not gonna buy it. You could buy it from Snap-on for 12 easy payments of $50 every week.
Within.
Yeah.
That's so many screws. Why does this rad need like 12 screws on the side? 4 with
Right. Well, it's for fan mounting.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder what the manual says if you're screwing in the case that it asks you to do all 12.
Probably just reliability.
Yeah. You can be a good person using the washers.
Those washers are desperately needed. Some of those fans are just like, or some of those screws are just barely wide enough.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you got lost by the.
Chris is over there like typing up a novel. Back when I was born
I was born on a cold winter's day.
in Indiana.
Both of my parents failed to show up for my birth. My favorite like stupid word.
Yeah. Are we doing 2 cables for the?
Yeah,
or
my wrong.
for the first one?
Yeah,
You?
I know what you meant. Just one and finish. Okay, the rad is mounted. I guess I go ahead and just these locks in there as well.
Yep. And just don't forget to plug something into.
Yeah,
CPU
I'm about to
there.
plug that in right now.
I was gonna say, 'cause that's gonna be a big thing when boot on this. Afterwards.
I kind of
Need help?
Nope. trying to make this tubing cooperate. It wants to go kind of like that, but that's not technically right side
Oh,
up.
here, hang on. Let me just plug this in real quick, and then we're good to go. Oh shoot! I had it the right way. I tried to big brain it, and then
Yeah.
two big brained it. Then made it small, stinky, smooth brained.
Oh. Drop a nut. Just get them all started, it's easy.
Yeah.
What's that song? Getting started is the hardest part. That song I'm talking about?
No, I actually don't.
Okay, no mind. I think it was like Bob Dylan. Yeah.
See, normally I'm like semi-decent with song references. That is such a good Christmas song.
Classic. It's also on Christmas Vacation movie.
Yep. I showed you Will as Uncle Eddie, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
He had a Christmas party and he's like, I need an ugly sweater, and he didn't have one. And
Yeah.
we went Target didn't have it.
Yeah.
So he's like, Uncle Eddie it is.
The next natural choice.
Of course.
Alright.
I wasn't entirely watching the water cooler install. Did we get the fractal adapter on?
The fractal adapter.
The adapter for the
The CPU?
we already did that before stream.
Yeah. Otherwise I wouldn't fit.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, that wasn't gonna fit at all.
Sweet.
Are these front rad fans plugged into the block already, Gina? I think I did plug them in.
You plugged them
I
in.
just need to manage them, I guess.
Yeah, I think you just gotta.
Which is gonna be. Oh, we might have to unplug them to manage them.
I'm done, by the way.
Okay.
Back here, no rush though.
So I'm gonna feed you the fan cable to the bottom here.
Okay.
Oh, here. Okay.
I can also look at them and do.
Oh yeah, we just need to like. You see what I'm saying? Like connect them on this side of the board, if we can.
Sure. Don't really know what you're talking about, but sure.
Well, we need that. Yeah. Just don't. So that one I just gave you. Plug this in. Yeah.
This plugs in here.
Yeah.
I got a top cam, but top cam is really far.
Yeah, we're trying to like snake
Well,
cables through at this point, so it's.
Yeah. You see, like these need to be managed. They're plugged in, but you need to probably replug them to manage them behind.
Oh,
Or-
you
or
didn't.
just
I
hide them.
usually managed them on the actual rad itself. I can do this.
Yeah.
That's usually what I do with those.
Still have an ad on this page.
There is.
Yeah. I have an ad for gifting subs on our own
Do you
stream.
want
Oh,
to
it went away.
announce the build?
Sure. Tonight we're building a LiDAR Beast, a workstation designed for UAV scan processing and general CAD work. It's what?
A little just.
It's a 12900K with 32 gig sticks for 64 gigs of DDR4 3200, dual NVMe SSDs, an A5000 from NVIDIA, and all our other usual goodies.
There's screws for that.
Yes.
You got them. Oh gosh, we gotta like bend that. really tight.
proof.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't really leave it on, but let's see what you're
That's what I was telling Chris. I was like, give me a drill. I think I could.
Yeah. Oh no, you can make
He's
it
like,
work.
I could
It's
make
not
this
that
work,
thick.
but
Anyway,
Save it to your processor.
it'd probably be fine. You just overheat.
it would just.
Similar if you left like a sticker on it, you know. You install Windows Update says at 100 Celsius.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, interesting.
Don't know what you're talking about, Andrew. You must be a novice or someone putting.
I know it's
Yeah.
hot, but
It's like a first build mistake, you know.
Yeah.
this is like build.
I mean, that's why we don't do 2 builds in one stream.
Yeah. 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 We should have done all 8 in one.
Right. Make different mistakes on every single build.
Yeah. And then I believe we've done once these final zip ties are added.
You guys gotta take like more time.
No. Don't you want to go home?
I mean, yeah, but
It's it.
That was a
37
test.
minutes.
Amanda's watching.
37 minutes, like.
I'm gonna zip tie
I mean-
this down here so that it doesn't hit the fan.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like most streams on Twitch are longer than.
Well, yeah, people, but like full-time streamers are streaming like 8 hours. And casual, like probably 2-3 hours. But they're playing games. This is no game. This is serious work.
Yeah.
Providing the best quality PCs to you for your workloads. TopLifePC.com.
Good plug.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hey, that was actually a good plug.
I mean, all we really did different was like the case fans were pre-installed and we put them on the rad ahead of time. That was basically really. It didn't do power slide ahead of time. I think the multitasking when he was cable managing, that was putting in the rad, that helped.
Yeah, that cut down a lot of it.
Because
That cut down
that's
your
like 10
monologue
minutes.
time
Yeah.
of like.
It's the same amount of time.
There we go.
Maybe.
It's the same time.
Is it RGB fans or same? Okay. It's a different case. That case is the. Well, it's not about the size, it's about the quality. Maybe.
Superpower tower. We're gonna do 30 minutes. We're gonna speed run that 20-minute build. Let's do it.
Right.
We'll do everything ahead of time except put in GPU.
All right. Hello, everybody. Goodbye.
Where do we draw the line?
Alright, there we go.
Okay, cool. I got a plug it in.
Yeah. Is the GPU connected?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It just looks weird.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's because the plugs are on the end.
Yeah, the plugs are on the end, and then I zip tied it down here because otherwise it would get in.
You don't
This
want
wants to
drawings
get
of
into the fan.
Okay.
And then your customer goes, why?
Why is it doing?
I see.
Why does my computer sound like an A10 Warthog?
But we didn't have that.
Burr.
I don't think we had that problem on the Atlantic, which is insane. Like,
We installed the fans on the radiator on the front. Oh, I almost.
Push
Yeah.
versus pull.
That's why.
why did we do that?
Why did we do it this way?
Yeah.
Easier to install.
This way's easier, and it's the same performance.
Because if you do it on the front, then you got to line up the fan and then put the long screw through it.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the butt.
Okay.
It is better to do it on the other side if they're RGB, but we did it the
Got it.
reverse way on Landit because we hate ourselves, so we didn't think ahead.
Got it.
Indeed.
On that note, this has been LiDAR Beast. Make sure to check out our Facebook page for pictures, updates, new builds, all that good stuff. Check out topflightpc.com to see pictures of this build and all our previous ones, and you can request your own quote there as well. We are closed tomorrow and Saturday. I couldn't remember what day it was.
Next
Oh, memory
Friday.
training. I was
Yeah.
like, why did it just turn off?
And you can see all those dates at topflightpc.com. Yeah, we have our next build is next Tuesday, or next
about right.
Thursday,
Yeah.
next week.
Next
Sometime make sure to follow our Facebook page and you'll know. And yeah, anything else?
That's it. Goodbye.